at the top. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Believe in yourself, believe in the company, believe in Altima, and let's rock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for
At the top. Thank you very much.
all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that glitch in my internet. Okay, this is day 3, and we're still having an online conference, online Zoom conference, and this will span from today, from 2nd of August up until 8th of August, this weekend. All right, so not to waste much of your time again. We're going to have our trainer 1 for tonight. His name is Lucky Matthew. Has been with this company since 2020, and up to that time till now, he has been an incredible leader. Somebody will show you certain tips that you need to hold on today. I believe you enjoyed this training 2 days ago, so you don't want to miss today's training. You want to take your pen and paper and let Mr. Matthew Lucky guide you into the next 20, 22, 23 minutes. All right. So, Mr. Lucky, please, over to you.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to first of all appreciate my doctor, Dr. Favor Sonano, for this privilege to always be able to present in this meeting. I also want to appreciate other leaders, Dr. James and Honorable Imafidor, and some other leaders in the call, Kafio from Ghana. You are welcome. I thank you guys for always being there for Doctor and for the Team Africa. Now, without much ado, I'm going to have to start with tonight's meeting. A lot of us have been on board the trading board technology, which is a novel technology by this Altima community, a technology that has revolutionized the way cryptocurrency is being approached. A lot of people burn their hands on a daily basis, patronizing and cryptocurrencies globally. But the company decided to flip the table around, design something that is out of the box, and they gave us an opportunity to be able to make passive income without lifting a finger. Now, at this juncture, I want to be clear. I want to be sure if you're hearing me loud and clear, if you can also see my picture. The last time I presented, my picture was not seen. Please indicate on the chat if you can see me loud and clear. Hear me loud and clear and see my picture, please indicate. Okay, you can also see me, right? Please, all right. Thank you very much, Doctor. So, this opportunity has transformed life for the past few weeks it started. A lot of people have made thousands of dollars already, myself inclusive. And tonight, I have the duty and the honor to actually walk you through the process of getting started. One of the processes of getting started, which is registering on one of our exchanges where this trading board is traded. Marketplace where this trading board can trade and make us money. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now to take us to the platform where we can actually learn the step-by-step guide on how to get started. Now, this website, I don't know if you can see me, if you can see the screen that I'm sharing. I also need to be sure that you are seeing it. Please indicate on the chat if you can see the screen, share. Indicate on the chat if you can see the screen, share. I need us to indicate on the chat, please. Thank you very much, Kafio. All right, so this is the help center of the Altima community. This is a portal where people can actually get help as regards to what to do, how to navigate through our platforms, because we have a lot in our community, and the company over these years have prepared the tutorials, various tutorials on how to get on board some of our programs. But tonight, my focus is taking you through the process of getting on board MEXC Exchange, which is one of the steps to getting on board the trading board, right? Now, once you visit this website, it is called blog.ultima-business.com. 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 So once you visit there, for the first time, most of the times you're going to be served with a different country or a different language. All right. So once you are served with a different language, you don't have to panic. So I'm going to zoom it up a little bit now so you can see it clearly. All you need to do is to locate the country's flag at the top, usually at the top left, top right of whether you're using a device like a smartphone or a laptop or tab, usually at the top right. You click on whatever flag you see there, especially when you cannot read the country or the language you have been served with. You have to click on the flag at the top right. Once you click on it, you're definitely going to see the English as number one. You change it to, you click that English, you tap on it if you're using a device, or you click on it if you are using a laptop. Now, once you click on it, then you can see clearly the interface, okay, written in English language. But tonight, our focus is on getting on board, having registered on BingX Exchange. Okay, so for us to do that, we need to click on the first one at the center, which is the trading bot, Ultima Trading Bot. So I'm going to click on it now. The moment you click on it, it takes you right to different tabs. It's going to redirect you to a different tabs from where you can now see exactly what you want. Okay, exactly what you want to achieve. But tonight, I'm going to be looking at how to register on BingX Cryptocurrency Exchange. So I'm going to click on that right away. So once you click on it, it's going to take you right onto the tutorials, all right? The tutorial is a straightforward tutorial, but they actually used, the company used a desktop version of the device to actually do this tutorial. So if you are accessing the BingX Exchange via their mobile app, because it can be obtained, the app can be downloaded from the Play Store or App Store, the interface will be a bit different, but it's the same tutorial, the same thing, all right? So just pay attention, because I'm going to be using the laptop version to actually take you through this process. So once you are able to grasp this, then you'll be able to handle it on the device, on the smartphone, or on the mobile app. All right. So number one step here is what? Creating an account. You have to go to BingX, BingX.com. All right. You click on it, and then click on sign up in the upper right corner. Then you'll be served, if you're using a laptop, you'll be served with this interface. Okay. But if you're using a mobile phone, it's going to appear as a hamburger like this one at the top right. You have to click on that menu at the top right to access the sign up. But sometimes they usually pop it up to you as the first time coming on board that platform. It will pop up for you to sign up. So you click on the sign up, it's going to take you to the same place. All right. So enter your email address or mobile phone, because you have two options to sign up: mobile phone, email address. I usually prefer the email address, because if, for example, you're the type that travels like some of us, if you're in a country where your mobile phone is not active, it will be difficult for you to access it, because if you sign up using a mobile phone, during the time of logging in, next time you're visiting the platform, they will request for OTP, one-time password. And if your network, if you're in an environment where you don't have network, you will not receive the one-time password. So it is better you use email, because with email, you can access it from anywhere you have internet. Okay, but the internet, if you're using a mobile phone, all the ISPs are not located in all the countries in the world. So it's better you use email, right? All right, so enter your email address or the mobile phone number as the case may be, depending on your preference, and create the password. Ideally, at least 8 characters, usually words, a word, maybe your initial name is John, for example, the capital letter G, with a number and then a symbol like a $sign or hash key and all that. So totally 8 characters. Once you do that, you click on sign up. Just 2 things you need to enter and then click on sign up. Once you click on sign up, a confirmation code will be sent to your email. Enter it as on the next screen. All right. There's usually provided place for you to enter the code. Enter it and complete your sign up. Now, the next step, the moment you sign up on most platforms, exchanges like this one, the moment you complete your sign up, you'll be served with a verification page, a link to verify your account, because they know you've passed through the sign up stage. The next stage will be to verify your account. Next, the exchange will be prompt you to complete an identification or identity verification. Click the Get Verified button. For this this BingX, click on Get Verified button. As you can see, if you're using a mobile phone, you will also see this, right? To work with this trading bot, advanced verification is required. Select the options by clicking Verify Now, as you can see here. So these are the benefits you get for verifying your account. Okay, your daily deposit will be unlimited, monthly deposit with unlimited, daily withdrawal will be up to $5 million and all that. So you will be asked to select your country of residence, depends on the country where you are, and upload your valid ID. Like some of us in Africa, our valid IDs are usually national ID, national identity card, driver's license, international passport. Those are the 3 major ones that are acceptable by most of these platforms. So once you upload these details correctly, clearly, you make sure that the 4 edges, as you're snapping it, the 4 edges must be clearly captured. Once you do that, submit it, you see a message confirming that verification was successful. And if it's not successful, you will also know, and then you repeat the process and take note of the errors you made during the first upload and correct it at the next upload. So that is the entire process of creating and activate and verifying your account. You will also need, let me add this, to set up your security security on the exchange, because every platform, be it Mexi or BingX, they have security measure that you have to do to further secure your account beyond just registration. You need to set up that. Most times you need to add Google Authenticator. You also need to verify your phone number. Some platform will require you entering fund password. Fund password most times is a bit different from your normal registered password. So you add something or remove something from the actual password to get the fund password. Once you do that, boom, you'll be able to verify. So since I'm here to fund your account, because let's assume you've registered now, you're planning to come on board this, you need to fund your account. All you need to do is to go to locate asset at the top right, if you're using a laptop, or bottom right, if you're using a device. Click on deposit. Sometimes deposit will pop up at the front and click on it, then you'll be served with this. What are you depositing? You choose USDT, because for you to come on board our platform, you need USDT, right? So once you've done that, once you have chosen USDT, you'll be served with the network. You must select a network. For example, let's use TRC20. TRC20 is very popular, represents Tron network. So once you choose that network, you will be served with your QR code and the address where you are to send it. This is like your account number that is linked to your exchange. It's like your account number linked to this exchange that you've created an account right now on. So copy this address or take note of the QR code, then go to your external wallet where you have your asset. Maybe on your smart wallet or where you have your USDT. Transfer it to this address. And then once successful, then that's all. You now have your money and you are ready to do what? To start trading the trading bot, to activate the bot. My next tutorial will be how to withdraw your fund from BingX. So I'm going to click on it now from also the list of tutorials. So the first one, how to withdraw your funds. how to withdraw your funds to your wallet on BingX, right? So you log on to your BingX again, okay? At the upper right corner, if you're using a desktop, or the bottom right, if you're using a smartphone, all right? So once you've done that, you'll be served with what? An option to choose which currency you want to do what? You want to withdraw. Now, let's assume your robot has traded and made you money. Usually, your profit will be in USDT for you to actually cash out. USDT is digital dollar. One USDT is equivalent to one USD. So it's like you have made your money, you want your dollar out, you want to convert it to a local currency, and in order to be able to spend it, you select USDT and then paste that your withdrawal address. Now you are withdrawing it to somewhere. Let's assume you want to use it to pay for a car, pay for something outside BingX platform, or you want to convert it to your local currency. Maybe you are sending it to a platform like Binance or Bybit. You now need to go to that address, to that platform, copy the address, your deposit address over there, and return back here. Let's use TRC20 also as a network. You return back here and paste it where you're supposed to paste that address, choose the network, okay? Once you choose the network, and then what else? Enter the amount of that dollar you want to withdraw. The moment you enter that amount, make sure that the transfer is made from the fund account, because on BingX, they have spot account, they have fund account. So if you want to trade, you move your fund from the fund account to spot account. If you want your trading bot to see your funding, the money you have put on your account for it to trade with, you must move it from fund account to trading account. This means that if you are sending money from external wallet to your BingX, that money usually lands on fund account. So you need to swap it by making an internal transfer to what's it called? To your spot account before the trading bot will see the USDT and trade with it. Now it has traded and it has made you money. And that money is currently on spot account. You also need to internally transfer it to a fund account before you now proceed with the withdrawal. Because if you don't do this, follow these steps, you will not see your USDT on the fund account. These are different internal wallets on the same platform, right? So you must move it internally from spot to fund account before you can now see it here, and then put in your wallet address, choose the network compulsorily. The network you chose, you select over there from your deposit address, you must choose it here. If you chose TRC20, you must choose it here. If you chose ERC20, you must choose it here. If you choose BEP20, you must choose it here also. Once you have done that successfully, click on withdraw. And once you have clicked on withdraw, what else? Double check to see, they'll give you a confirmation. Double check to see, what's it called? That all the details you entered are correct. The amount you want to withdraw is correct. The network, correct. Everything is correct, because if you send to a wrong network, your fund will be lost, which means it will be irreversibly lost. And you will not hold anybody responsible, because there are usually warnings. So you must pay attention to details while doing those transactions, okay? A transaction confirmation window will appear, double check and all that. So at the end of confirmation, now you will see you will need to complete two-factor authenticator. See, I remember telling you that you need to set up OTP, that is Google Authenticator or phone number authenticator. Like me, I usually entered my 3 form of authentications. I usually implement my email, I implement my phone number, I implement Google Authenticator. So that if, God forbid, a hacker decides to hack into my phone, the person will go through several hurdles before even attempting to get my money. Now, the email authenticator, they send you an email code. Phone number authenticator, they send you SMS, the code via SMS. Then Google Authenticator is a third-party authenticator owned by Google that you need to implement. So once you have all that set up on your phone, on your account is truly secured. they're not born anybody well. Nobody can actually take your money if you have those 3 forms of verification. I'm telling you for free. It's very good to secure your wallet. Don't leave it with only email or with only phone number. So use Google Authenticator as it's written here. More importantly, so confirm. You see, get the code. This one that they just set up email and Google Authenticator. Get the code, and at the end of the day, once it's sent to you, you insert those code accordingly, and then click on confirm. And once confirmed, a window will appear saying transaction successfully submitted. You can click save address to skip Google Authenticator and all that. So you can skip it or save it. You understand that address you used, if you want to repeat it again, you can click save address. Otherwise, skip it. It's usually recommended that you skip it because some external addresses, they change their wallet addresses. So if you choose to send money to a friend that had done transaction in the past, you have done transaction in the past with, and unfortunately that recipient address has been changed, that money will not get to that your friend. So it is good to skip this process most of the time so that you get a fresh address each time you're sending money out from your platform, to avoid stories that touched. Okay. So at the end of the day, you will successfully withdraw your money. Okay. In recent withdrawal section, you will see your transactions listed. That is transaction history. Okay. Withdrawal history, you will see transactions, how much was withdrawn. If the withdrawal is successful, you will see what they call hash key. That hash key is like your transfer reference number with the local bank. Okay, once you click on that hash key, you will now see the history of that transfer. If it's not completed, you will see under review. Okay, under review. Do you understand that? But when it's successful, it will show successful, and then that hash key will appear. So don't panic when you see anything related to what I've said so far. Once the action is completed and your funds are sent to your wallet, the status will change to what? Completed. It's as simple as that. You are done with your withdrawal. So now you know how to do this. I believe you are fired up and you will be ready to take on this trading bot business, money-making business. Now, this junction, I want to welcome our able leader, Dr. Favor Sunano, to actually moderate the next co-host. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Wow. That was very, very smoky. You agree with me, and straight to the point with clarity. And if you want to learn more, just go to the YouTube link there. And I hope you take a note. He gave us the website, blog.ultima-business.com. Go there and practice what he has just taught us. It's available to all of us. Okay? So thank you so much, Mr. Lucky Matthew, for that fiery and incredible training presentation. You just gave us everything packed up in less than 25 minutes. Thank you so much. And guys, this training, don't let it just pass you by. And afterwards, you are still groping and groping. I don't know what to do. Nobody will spoon feed you. There are teams that don't have this kind of training. Nobody have time for them. Everybody's running. But here, we have time for you. And make sure you take advantage of this time we have for you. Thank you again, Mr. Lucky Matthew, for that session. Don't miss tomorrow's training session. By the end of the 7 days, you should be totally grounded. And if not, go back to the videos and make sure you are taking care of yourself. Now we'll go to the next session, and it's going to be a presentation, a full presentation for the next 25 minutes, a full presentation, and it's no other person that will take it this evening than Honorable Imafidon. Honorable Imafidon have been from day one in this company, and is well grounded in the business of Ultima, and is going to be giving us a good spotlight on Ultima Trading Bot and how we can get started. So if you are especially new, even if you are not new, listen again, get more understanding, and make sure you plug in, get started. After this meeting, many of us have questions. Reach out to the person that invited you, and is going to give you all answers. We don't have question and answer. during this training session. So you reach out to the person that invited you and tell them that you want to get started. So over to you, Honorable Mafidon. I don't know which of them. I have three. I have many honorable here. I don't know which one I've been trying. I actually mute. I try to. Which one then is the real one? I don't know. There are so many here. Okay.
Got it. You got it. You got it.
Okay, so
all right.
We have Honorable Mafidon on the call, and please go ahead and next 25 minutes. Thank you.
All right. Let me do the needful quickly. Uluwa. Just hope that. Yeah, can you see my screen? If yes, let me know. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Honorable Mafidon. Straight to business. Thank you, our one and only leader, Dr. Favours Unano. Let me also appreciate Mr. Matthew for that excellent delivery. Thank you all for turning up for tonight's Zoom call, addressing the subject matter of cryptocurrency with special interest in our business, Ultima. So please pay attention. Get excited in the course of this conference and never you quit. Straight to business. Ultima. Ultima is the business that we are talking about even tonight. Ultima. Ultima is a cryptocurrency. Now don't forget that the subject of this conference is cryptocurrency. And our attention is going to be concentrated on Ultima. So if you are new, please pay attention. If you have been part of this project, it's going to be a plus tonight. Now, everything we have spoken about and everything we're going to talk about tonight and across the days ahead is basically for informational and educational purpose. We must put that to heart, which means you have a role to play, or you need to carry out your own due diligence in order to take appropriate action with regard to getting started with this noble opportunity. Now, Ultima has been around for the past 8 years and still counting. And over 3 million people within the community and still counting. And with an expected target of over $1 billion in turnover as far as the business activity, operational transaction is concerned. And as at this moment, over 1,000 employees. That goes to tell us the stability of this company. When you consider the manpower, it goes to show that it's not just one of those companies. It is indeed a global recognized legal entity. So it's not just one of those companies. It's a major global recognized company. Having this number of employee or manpower, it is not a joke. The founder of this wonderful crypto opportunity is Alex Rayand. So if you are new, just know that this project or this cryptocurrency has a human face to it, unlike majority of the crypto project that we all know that we have participated in over the years. So Ultima has a human face, and that face is what you are seeing here right now. The name is Alex Rayand. Alex Rayand is a blockchain expert, economist, serial entrepreneur, and one of the top 10 most influential people in blockchain technology. That also go to show that the man we are all following as far as crypto is concerned is not just any of those men, is one of the major man as far as blockchain project is concerned. In this case, Ultima. That to a large extent guarantee that the business we have identified with is a business with a future, with a prospect, and has the capacity to really help every one of us to experience a financial, well-being in terms of changing our financial story over time, as long as we get involved or participate in this wonderful opportunity. Now, Ultima has been listed in some of the exchanges as listed on this slide, and some will come along the line. Earlier on, Ambassador Matthew was showing us quite a few things. You can remember he mentioned BINS. So that's one of the crypto exchange. Messi is also one of the crypto exchange. Gate.io, CoinW, CoinStore, ST, and so on and so forth. So, and every other one will come to line over a period or a process of time. So it goes to show that Ultima is a cryptocurrency listed in all these exchanges I just mentioned, and others will come along the line, like Binance, Bybit, OKX, and the host of others. So it's not a cryptocurrency that you cannot relate with, or it's not a cryptocurrency that you cannot transact with. Ultima, as a project built on the blockchain, is 100% decentralized. 100% decentralized. If you remember, in the course of this meeting from day 1, day 2, it was emphasized that cryptocurrency has a character of a decentralized financial system and also run on a smart contract. And that's the reason why most often time when you are doing transaction, you needed to pay transaction fee in form of gas or energy because it's a smart contract. And it operates on an algorithm called delegated proof of stake, DPoS, delegated proof of stake. Unlike Bitcoin, that is proof of work, or Ethereum, that is just proof of stake. In the case of Ultima, the sophistication of the blockchain or the technology made it so that Ultima operates on a delegated proof of stake. Now, one cardinal thing that we really need to align with is the fact that Ultima has a legal transparency and trust. Why? Because Ultima is one cryptocurrency that has been proven to be legit or legitimate, and the legitimacy is so transparent by virtue of CETIC, all right, a global auditor. Let me use the word so, a global auditor that actually audits cryptocurrency. So in the case of Ultima, Ultima is fully audited to the point that whoever is participating in Ultima or has participated in Ultima, it means that you are safe, you are secure, and your participation is legitimate. Few years ago, I went somewhere to go market somebody. Of course, it was one of my downloads that took me there, a panel of about 3-4 persons. After all the question, the last question I was asked was if Ultima is, verified by this global audit firm, CETIC, and that was 2002. That was the first time I was hearing that name. All right, but I was very frank to tell them that I don't really have the full detail as in whether or not Ultima was really verified or audited by this global verifying agency and so on. But not long, it was obvious that Ultima was really verified by CETIC. So what that means is that for those of us who are in Ultima, just note that Ultima is verified. So that is a plus to Ultima cryptocurrency. That is also an edge for you and I who are in Ultima, because you can hardly come across any cryptocurrency who will display all this information to the point that people cannot really verify the legitimacy in any case. So our case is different because Ultima is all verified by CETIC. Now, every opportunity has a prospect. Now look at the current state or position of Ultima as we talk about the prospect or the potential. As at this moment, Ultima is still ranging within 500 million market cap, but it has a potential to get to 50 billion. Now look at it, $500 million to $50 billion. So within this range is a massive potential. So what does that mean? Anybody buying into Ultima or anybody investing in the technology in order to earn, in order to acquire, in order to accumulate, or in order to split or print Ultima has a massive potential in terms of growth, in terms of value over this period of time. So if you look at the percentage range right now, we are looking at 1% as into 100%. So the potential on the long term is massive. To that extent, those of us that are already in Ultima, we hold ourselves that duty to acquire and to accumulate as many as possible. Better still, print as many as possible. So that we can actually maximize to the fullest the potential of Ultima over a period of time. Now look at what I just finished saying now. You can see the graphic representation of the potential of Ultima on the long term All right. Now, once upon a time, Ultima was $2,000 in terms of value. All right. And it grew along the line to over $20,000, regardless of the current value. All right. Now, when you look at the potential of Ultima, 360-degree, and we look at the current value, what does that speak to us? It speaks to us that Ultima is currently either undervalued or underpriced. So that's the reason why this is the time to acquire Ultima or accumulate Ultima. This is the time to subscribe to the technology and become either a miner or a splitter or a printer in the case of Ultima. Because doing so at this point in time gives you an edge in terms of value over a period of time. So this is the right time to actually get connected to Ultima technology by investing or buying into the technology to start splitting or to start printing, all right, and thereby accumulating. And as Dr. Von mentioned a few days ago, so this is the right time that we can get connected so that we can maximize the potential of Ultima. Now just look at it. If it's about 4+ now, and considering the potential of Ultima, now look at it. This time next year, this time next 2 years, it goes to show for those who are involved today are going to really, cash out massively when you consider the value that Ultima is bound to get to in the nearest future. Now, how would this be possible? By virtue of hyperdeflationary measure, all right, that the company has put in place. And that happened by what? Decreasing the coin supply and the community keep growing. It's a simple law of economics. When supply is reducing and demand is increasing, it is a natural phenomenon that price or value will definitely jump up. And this is the reason why the hyperdeflationary measure is a mechanism that is being deployed to optimal activity in such a way that over time, the coin will keep reducing and the community keep growing and value will increase and the benefit will really be massive to every community member over time. Now, looking at the technology vis-a-vis the hyperdeflationary mechanism. Now, Ultima blockchain, freezing and splitting. Now, how does this work? So when you subscribe to the Ultima business system by buying a package, for instance, the good thing about Ultima is that when you buy into the technology, the system has a mechanism of refunding your money back to you via freezing in your wallet. So the system does not, in any case, collect your money, even though that is how it's supposed to be. When you buy any product, when you pay, in exchange is the product that you have paid for. But in the case of Ultima, your money is returned back to you in Ultima, frozen in your wallet. So at the end of the day, you are still in charge of your money. All right. And as a result, you start printing. Let me use Dr. Favor's terminology, for instance, which is most appropriate. You start printing new currency, Ultima in this case, into existence. And that is what we mean by splitting. All right. And every year, there's what we call halving. That further reduces the amount of Ultima being supplied to the community. And all of this put together contribute to reducing the currency. That's why it is hyper-deflationary. And as the community keep increasing, over time, the value will keep increasing. And everyone who is in Ultima will now become either the beneficiary or the benefactor in any case. All right? Now, staking, voting, and all of that is a part of the measure to make sure that achieving reduction in supply become really, really possible, easy, and fast. And coupled with gas. And every gas we spend, in the case of any transaction, is bound. It does not return back to the system. So this put together help the coin to continuously scarce and community increasing, and what we get is massive value growth. Now let's look at Ultima Utility, because what make money is the ability for that money to be able to buy either goods or service, or there should be something you can exchange that money for. That's what make money. So the Ultima Utility are so obvious in such a way that it can actually help in the value appreciation of this currency or this coin. So Ultima trading license, we use Ultima. You can also use Ultima to get energy, all right? Now, voting rights is a function of you staking the coin. These are the use cases. Now, for those of us who benefited from Booster, it's also part of the use case. Then buying it and holding it to maximize the potential over a period of time is one of the use cases as well. Trading and arbitrage, for instance, these are use cases. Energy market, for instance, for those of us who normally buy energy from Ultima.energy, you also use Ultima as a means of payment. Okay, now Ultima business, you use Ultima as well to get gas. Now to split and to freeze, Ultima is the instrument of transaction across board. So you can see that when somebody asks you what are the use cases, this answer the question without delay. So that means Ultima is actually a currency that can be expended in a lot of things in terms of transaction. Now, three ways to grow your profit. 3 ways to make money. Let me simplify it. 3 ways to make money from Ultima business, Ultima opportunity. All right. Number 1 is that you will buy into the trading bot license, which is as good as you buying the technology. Now, let me put it so. So the first thing is for you to be able to buy or subscribe to the technology. Now, don't forget, you actually pay with Ultima being the currency of the community, and that money is refunded back to you into your wallet by way of freezing, right? Number 2 is that being done, you can now connect it to an exchange of your choice. At least for now, we have 2 exchanges connected for trading, all right? And the currency pair for trading is TPTU. And once that is done, meeting up with the requirement, what does that mean? Assuming you subscribe to 110 euro. 110 euro. Now, to activate the trading, you also need a minimum of 110 euro to activate the trading. And once that is done, your trading become automated. It become automated, which is it become an auto-run trading, which means your presence may not be required. You may not need to bother your head, crack your head with all other terminology or other things you need to apply in order for you to earn money. It become an auto-trading opportunity. Now, don't also forget that the money you used to pay for the license or subscribe to this technology, it is frozen. It is returned back to you and frozen in your wallet. All right. And that can also earn you money. So you can also use that as a way of creating new currency or minting new currency or splitting new currency, which invariably printing new Ultima currency to existence. So if you bought a package before now and you were eligible to also enjoy the booster 4, once you also activate using Ultima, you also use that means to also earn Ultima or split Ultima or print new Ultima into existence based on the rule of engagement. Now, this is one opportunity that actually justifies the statement that if you don't want to work until you die, what do? If you don't want to work until you die, you must find a means to make money while you sleep. If you don't want to work until you die, you must either create a means or subscribe to already made system through which you can be earning money. So profit while you sleep. It is possible with Ultima business system, particularly the trading boat. So this is the opportunity that you need to earn money while you sleep, passively. So, and every technicality strategy has been engaged in this system without your participation, so to speak. So all that is required of you is to buy into this technology by subscribing to the license, depending on the level or the capacity you intend to start with, starting from light or little, starting from little, okay, to master. Then activating or connecting to any of the exchange, whether Messi or BinS, then you are good to go. And as a result, you keep earning money on a daily basis. And for those of us that is already on any of the WhatsApp group, you can attest to the fact that on a daily basis, there are people with evidence being posted on our WhatsApp group on a daily basis, at least starting from Dr. Favor and a few others. So that is an evidence that shows that what we are talking about here today, it is not what that is about, it's not what that is about to work or planning to work. No, this is what is already working. All right. And to further buttress your belief in what we are talking about, get started, become a living proof or evidence of what we are talking about. And at the end of the day, you just discover that you have been losing money for not subscribing to Ultima auto system of making money. Talking about the Ultima trading boat. Now, don't forget, trading activity is about buying and selling. And oftentimes, trading with Ultima boat is not necessarily different from the word trading that is applicable in other kind of business. Okay? The only thing that is different here, that, oh, this is crypto. Some other person could be tomatoes, other person could be rice. Trading is trading, it has to do with buying and selling. Oftentimes, somebody asks you, how much am I going to make, asking you to give him or her a fixed return or a fixed expectation of what the system will trade or earn for him or her, all right? It becomes not realistic by giving a fixed amount that the boat can achieve in terms of gain or profit. Why? If you look at the candle or the slide, you can see that all the candlesticks are not at the same level. What does that mean? There is no probability, or it is under probability, that when you go to your marketplace, nothing guarantees that you're going to sell today. And there's nothing guarantees that the same amount you made yesterday is the same amount you will make today. Okay? So it varies with time and depending on market activity. So the same is applicable. And that's why the system made it in such a way that you can have an expectation. All right? For instance, if you start with 1,100 euro to get the trading boat and activate on the exchange,
all right,
1,100 as well.
All right.
Okay, and 1,100 as well. All right, you have the opportunity as a target. The system will earn for you 500%. All right, so let me begin to coast home. I just use Medium as an example, for instance. Now, these are the packages that you can subscribe to, from 1,100 to 11,100. All right, that you can subscribe to, depending on your financial capacity, depending on the expectation in terms of what you want to be getting on a daily basis in terms of reward. So the big goal here is that this system has the capacity to give you 200%, 220%, 250%, 500%, 650, 1,500%, depending on the level you are starting with, and also depending on your expectation in terms of what you want to be achieving every day in terms of profit from this business. So it is up to you. The opportunity is available. So now for those of us who are in the business and there's also an opportunity to make money outside of the boat, actually trading to make money for you. And what is the opportunity? The moment you are enjoying this business, it's expected that you recommend to somebody. And when you recommend to somebody, the system also pay you for that. And that is the active part of the business. Maybe subsequently, Dr. Favor may create an opportunity to actually dwell on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, this is Ultima Business that is available for all of us around the world to subscribe to by way of participating in cryptocurrency, leveraging on the Ultima opportunity in order to earn a living, create wealth over a period of time, and be able to become what we want to become. Not overnight, but over a period of time. Crypto does not make you rich overnight, but it has the capacity to make you rich. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, my leader. I appreciate every one of you. The time is now.
All right. Super excited, guys. We've listened to Honorable Mafidon for that incredible presentation. I believe you have learned something, a lot of stuff. If you are new and you came here, you have not got started, you need to buy your license yesterday. You are already late. You need to buy your license yesterday. So reach out to the person that invited you to this Zoom call that is watched, that you watch this video you are watching. Reach out to the person that invited you to watch this presentation or to be part and parcel of this live broadcast. Reach out to the person that you want to get started now. You want to buy, I want to buy my license. I want to be able to make money while I'm sleeping. Everybody here who is participating, they are making money while they sleep. It's so interesting that you wake up in the morning, your job description reduced from trading to refreshing. So you refresh for a living. You can't afford to miss out on this opportunity. So reach out to that person that you want to get. Don't wait till tomorrow. Sign up right this night. Tell the person that invited you, send me your link. This is my email. This is my full name. Help me sign up. I want to buy my package tonight. I want to start making money while I sleep. And if you are a partner, you got started, you have a very little license, you can take advantage of the recommendation. You can see from on the Mafido slide, and you can make up to 40%. That's right. It's refresh for a living. Thank you, Erica. So you need to take advantage of the opportunity right now. Thank you, Honorable Mafidon. Thank you, Lucky Matthew, for an incredible presentation tonight. Make sure you don't miss out on day 4. We have done day 3 already. Day 4 will be yet even more explosive. Don't miss this show. Thank you very much, everyone, for being part and parcel of the show. Make sure you recommend somebody for tomorrow's show so that we have a fuller house. Don't just be stingy. Have you not been enjoying the course? If you have been enjoying the program, let us see your response, both for the first and second session. Let me see your response. If you have been enjoying this program, has it been beneficial? Ola, thank you. You said awesome. Thank you, sir. Interesting. I have enjoyed. Mama Leah, thank you. So make sure we share. Let's share powerful. Kafu say powerful. Let's share this. The more your team are exposed to this information, the more money you make. Interesting, said Lady Lawrence. Techno, so very sweet, beautiful evening, everyone. I thank all our lecturers. Thank you. So, guys, that's it for tonight. Let's make it a date tomorrow again. Don't miss it. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye-bye for now.